What's going on? This is Flowz here with the Draft Pick Mix Show, doing it for Flavourradio.com, and I'm here with arguably one of the greatest conscious MCs to be produced in the UK, Genesis Elijah. What's going on, man? Cool?
Good, man. Good.
Genesis Elijah. Yo. Yo, my mind stays sharp, similar to samurai blade. Slice like Zatoyuchi, rhyme game, high maze. 5-point palm, right pages of blind rage. Life stays turbulent, surfing on a crime wave.
Alright, so let's go over your history a little bit. You know, you first came around with Wordsmith, most people say, with the Road Rage track.
And that's with Amos, Road Rage.
Oh no, Amos with Road Rage. What was the one? Yeah, man. What was it you did with Wordsmith?
We did a few, man. We got a few.
There's just one that was sticking on my mind. But Wordsmith, to the point, Wordsmith was the one that basically introduced people to you, kind of thing. But you blow up big. I know you had a few mixtapes and stuff out before that, but like on a recognized scale. So how did that come about? Like, how did you get into the game?
Where I started, kind of really getting serious with rap, I was working with I was hanging around a producer called Tom Caruana. So Tom Caruana, he used to produce for AC and Terror, Amos, me, and then one day he met this guy Wordsmith. So Wordsmith had to come over to the studio, and we just hit it off straight away. Like, it was weird. It wasn't even like it was like I looked at him, he looked at me, like, you know what I mean? On the same level, just that some telepathic madness. And from there, we were just cool, man. Yeah, we used to just write together and did a few little things, do shows together and things like that. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Do you think like that understanding that you had, like that level that you had, helped like raise your game up as an MC? Like, you up
definitely, quicker? Man, definitely. Like you can't spit around Wordsmith and not get better.
Yeah.
Because in your mind, he's probably one of the best lyricists ever, and if you're not gonna come correct, he's gonna bury you and you're gonna look stupid on the track. So you have no choice but to step your game up. Every time you get on the track with him, even now, if I go do a track with him, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I need to do something different. I need to come hard. Or you're gonna look stupid, and that's how it was. So, and with Words as well, with him, he's just an MC, man. The way his mind works, he's an MC. Like me, my mind's all over the place. Like I do a lot of other things. With him, he's just a single track minded MC, and that's what he does. So you really have to kind of, when you're around them kind of people, you've got to step your game up, because you'll be writing a verse. You're writing a verse for a track.
Yeah. And
so you sit down, you're writing, and start writing. I'm writing my first line. He's like, yeah, finished. What? He's done. He's ready to record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's one of the things where you gotta step your game up, man. So yeah, being around him,
Okay. Well, like obviously, apart from Wordsmith, you've obviously been around some other MCs of note, like including people like Jest, Joker Star, Amos, most notably as well Terra Firma.
Yeah, man.
You know, lots of tunes. Like, obviously, you're more connected with the more conscious MCs in the world. Is that something you set out to do? Like, when you started music, did you want to put out a message, or that's just what came through?
Nah, I never planned to be a conscious MC. I just gravitated towards that. And to be honest, it's a mad thing. I don't even class myself as a conscious MC, to be honest.
Okay.
I just talk about what I know and what I live.
Okay.
And these things that go on, that are good, things that go on that are bad, but we all know what's good, we all know what's bad.
Yeah.
And my thing has never really been like, you should do this, you should do that. My thing has always been, if you do this, this is what could happen.
Yeah,
consequences. If you want to go down that road, then by all means, you're an adult, go do it. But I didn't set out to be like, we should do this and we should do that. I'm a conscious person in a way. It's like I'm very aware of my blackness and my history, and to me that's so important to me. So obviously that's gonna come through. So there's a lot of things that go hand in hand with that. So there's you can't really say certain things or go down a certain path if you know your history and you did something you want to portray. I've always been conscious of as an MC, as you're perceived as you're a rapper. You know what I mean? You're kind of dumb, you're just a thug, you're a gangster, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And my thing has always been, this is our environment. We do deal with certain things, but at the same time, we're intelligent people.
Yeah.
So that's the side that's portrayed by the media and whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're intelligent black men. You know what I mean? We're fathers, businessmen. You know what I mean? And we can do a lot of things. So my thing has always been trying to hit all. You know what I mean? Trying to hit all angles, man, and let them know that we're not just one dimensional.